Hailing the owners of the park.
Yeah.
Because you're stuck in this camera view forever. Until the heat death of the universe, you just get that one camera shot. Alright, so here's where we sell those lighters. This is going to get us up to $651, which is $21 more than we need. Or thereabouts. Alright, so now we're going to go advance the plot. So in any percent, I would get, I'd be done selling stuff way before she even gets to her apartment. No, you have not missed duck percent. We raced ducks like an hour and 20 minutes in. Shenmue 3 is 3 hours and 50 minutes. That will be a race between Ed and I. And you do not want to miss those races. Because pretty much every time we've done a race, it's come down to the final boss fight. And the average amount of time between us is probably 30 seconds. Yeah.
We're
out of all
also
the races.
even on wins. We're at a tie, which this race will break.
Yep. Yes, the Grand Stream Saga is the working title for Shenmue 3.
Well, the full title is Shenmue 3, the Grand Stream Saga.
Yep,
So that's just
racing.
too long to put in the schedule.
Yeah, there's planning for a bunch of Shenmue episodes. Chapter, or I guess it's chapters is what they call it. So chapter 1 is all of Shenmue 1. Chapter 2 is, oh, Ed's quiet? What can I do about that? I guess I can...
Mumble volume.
Yeah, let me turn up mumble volume here. It's turned up all the way, great.
Just probably turn it back down then, because apparently I'm fine.
Okay. Let me turn it down then. Oh god. So I'm restreaming, running the stream, and speedrunning at the same time here, guys. So apologies if there's any technical issues. Alright, I gotta turn this down again. Okay. Alright. Alright, so this is the book service.
That's the way to go.
The fastest way to do this is to drop the books as quickly as possible. I'll actually show you guys the cutscene that I'm skipping here. Because the clock in the upper right hand corner advances faster if you drop the books.
Can't take much abuse.
Let me turn this back up again. Oh god, this... There we go. Okay.
Bring the next pile.
Yeah, I need... Alright, I'm not touching the audio ever again. Jesus Christ, you guys. It was fine before. Okay, let's turn this back up to here. Ed, can you say something in Mumble so we can get an audio check?
I would love to.
Okay, that sounds fine. Yeah, it takes 20 minutes to pick up books in Shenmue.
It's a lot of books.
So if this were any percent, this would be the last time I need to do book service. But in duck percent, we have to do it twice. So, get hyped for that. We're gonna do that again, shortly. Alright, so if this were the Dreamcast version, this would be Disc 2.
Stop!
And the start of Disc 2 is you just doing temple stuff, but we get through Disc 2 very quickly. Wait, so am I quiet or is Ed quiet?
I think they were talking about me.
Okay. Because I'm seeing a lot of general statements about stuff.
Excuse me. Welcome. Do you
Alright, so we talk to this guy, and we turn around and go up to the temple again, and then
Do you have
flip through a door. So what I'm about to do here skips an entire in-game day worth of stuff. Alright. Well, it's just you and me, you guys. Oh, Matt's here too. Hey, Matt. Not gonna say hi, jeez. Okay, so this is the main reason why I got a map earlier. So, when we went down to the Kung Fu store and talked to the guy with the incredible haircut, it closes the door of the library, but it also activated a trigger inside the library. So if we could somehow get behind that door, we could skip an entire day's worth of stuff. So, that's exactly what we do. We click through that door, and use that thing, and conveniently it also opens the door again. So now here's the leaf catching minigame. This minigame is difficult, even if you played this game a whole lot. The controls for it are really touchy.
I got it.
And sometimes the visual and audio cues you need to be able to catch the leaf is obscured by either the music or the leaves blending into the background.
I got it.
So we need to catch the first leaf, there's a cutscene, and then catch 3 in a row. Usually it's fine if you miss like the first leaf, but if you miss number 2 or 3,
One more time.
you're in for a bad time, because you have to do everything all over again.
Good.
That went fine. We're actually not done catching leaves, by the way. We still have something else to do, which you will see later. Okay, so now we're going to go down to a antique store. Well, that tree is special. That tree has a guardian with it that guards the Kung Fu for that tree. So we will get maximum Kung Fu from that tree later.
There's a $5 donation from Cup Noodle. Says, I hate rats.
You filthy rats. Thank you so much for the donation. It is the purry. Yeah, it's better to have the stream audio too loud than too soft, I've found.
Excuse me.
Alright, so we talked to this guy. Hopefully this works. Yeah, we got it. Alright. Oh. Whoops. Whoops.
You mean I am
Alright. Yeah, we will meet a character later that really doesn't like rats. Really doesn't like rats. But that's for later. Alright, so now we're going to learn how to move around teacups. Duck percent is any percent plus a bunch of goofy things. Oh, I'll tell you all about Japan later. So more running around town. This high impact, frame perfect speedrun, you guys. But before we get any farther, let me point out that the original speedrun of this was done by a guy called DAP, D-A-P, on Shenmue Dojo, I think, and also SDA. And I based a lot of my route off of his work. So if it weren't for him, we wouldn't have this run at all. And then also Freddy Neo found the incredible huge skips in this game that cut this game from being like 3-something hours down to about 2. So all the shoutouts to Freddy Neo and Dap. Oh, this game was intended to be played in English. This is clearly the most effort was put in this one.
I should get some rest. I better go back to the Dahlia Land apartment.
Good night, Torko. Everybody give Torko a good night. He is our tech guy and make all of this stuff work. So thank you again, Torko. We can watch the cutscenes if/when I do Shenmue Showdown in a marathon. Which, oh boy, if we need 8 hours to fill in this, then have I got the thing for that. Alright, so normally in any percent we would not be doing this. But in Duck percent we pretty much have to. Oh, good night, Momo. Excellent. So it looks like the highlights are now completed and up.
Bring the next pile.
So if you think you don't have enough hype from watching this, then open up another window and you'll have double the hype. If you aren't on the edge of your seat already, well, you might as well stand up, because you'll probably fall off the front by having 2 runs open at the same time. But from the sounds of it, it looks like the previous runs have all been highlighted. Though it will be easier later on, because you will need to hang on to your butt in, let's say, 15 minutes. So if you're already standing up, that would make it easier to do that. You're only here for ducks, so am I. Let's be real.
Bring the next pile.
Duck percent is the best. And yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I'm going to be doing Shenmue 2 any percent and at SGDQ in like 2 months or something. And Duck percent will be a donation incentive, most likely. After the any percent run. Yes, you can absolutely do co-op percent for hanging on to butts.